Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are hearing this video from, this voice from. I don't know what the time will be. I don't know, will it be morning, evening, or whatever it will be, but good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today is the dialogue with Sir-J.K again. And always, if I bring to you the dialogue, I'm actually not alone. So a dialogue is between two people or more. So today, I'm seated with a gentleman whom we call Councillor, but now a member of parliament. I don't know if I should refer to him as councillor or honorable as member of parliament, but honorable councillor, welcome to the dialogue with Sir-J.K.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me on this very important dialogue, and greetings to all the viewers.
All right, thank you, councillor. So should we refer to you as councillor or honorable? I always struggle with that term.
No, it's either way. The problem is the honorable is all the elected official. Either local authority councillors, they are also honorable members because they're elected, they are lawmakers, they are representative of the people.
Yes.
Regional councillors are also honorable. Members of parliament are also honorable. All the appointed officials by the president, even that's why we call ambassador, Her Excellency, His Excellency ambassadors, even the special advisors, they also qualify to be called honorable members. But that's a topic for another day. You must get the expert in the protocol etiquette. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you, councillor, and welcome to you. To this platform. When I gave the call, you did not hesitate, as many will do, but you grabbed it with both hands, so welcome. So, councillor, today we are here at a very important topic, which is foreigners and undocumented foreigners, or people that are working in other nations that are not documented. So, can we quickly go to South Africa? What is your take on what is happening in South Africa at the moment?
So I think what is happening in South Africa, based on the hearsay, I don't have all the facts, all the details on my table, but what we are picking up through social media, through news, is that the South African natives, South African residents or citizens, they decided to stand up and say all the foreigners that are here, they must leave the country, because some of them, they have taken over our job opportunities, because they are a bargain to the job market.
Yes.
While let's say the minimum wage will pay $10 per hour, they go for $6 or R6 per hour.
Yes.
And as a result, the job givers will definitely opt for a cheaper wage.
Yes.
So, and the other social effects is the issue of the drugs circulation within their communities. It has escalated upon the arrival of the foreigners into their countries. The issue of crime rate, the issue of robbery. So as a result, things got out of hands. Bribery, looking into the whole justice system, starting from the police up to the judiciaries, is captured by the foreigners. Corruption is very high. So most of the local people or citizens of South Africa are now jobless, sitting at home. All the opportunities have been taken by the foreigners, and they decided to say, no, enough is enough. We need to push them out so that we can regain our positions that ought to belong to us. So in nutshell, that's it's to reclaim what is theirs. That's why they stood up and say it's very unfortunate that maybe the situation in your country push you to come all the way down here, but our hospitalities have come to an end. Yeah.
So South Africans, or the population, is 65 million. That is now recorded. And approximately in that number, 2 million is foreigners, both documented and undocumented, plus minus.
Yes.
So is it really correct to say that these 2 million foreigners are taking up jobs that is supposed to be for 63 million South Africans.
Yes, but then we need to scale down. How many South Africans are unemployed? That's one part. And how many South Africans are in a category to be employed? So that's the number that we need to look at. You cannot count 65 million while 40 million are pensioners. 20 million are children youth, under the age of 16. So we need to balance the fact. We need to know which numbers are we referring to are affected by the foreigners. You understand?
Yes.
And as a matter of fact, when we are saying foreigners are undocumented, then it means these are people above the age of 18 that have migrated from their countries to South Africa. So the probability is there that they have taken over a substantive amount or volumes of job due to the fact of for them being a beacon to the job givers. So as a result, and that numbers is also an estimate. It can even be 4 million. So who knows? Yeah.
Okay, given that, so what are the financial implications? Because I saw, and I believe you saw the video of the gentleman who's leading this whole protest, of saying that no, South African can just sit at home and we give them $1 million a year. So what is your take on that? Is that really truth? Can 65 million just sit at home and money will just fall from somewhere and everyone will be given $1 million per year?
Yeah, no, that's one is very unfortunate. That's his opinion, and I think it's a bit of lack of understanding in terms of what the GDP means, and how does the fiscus operate of the government. Sometimes the government, they don't sit with the liquid like cash. Yeah, they operate differently. So like Namibia, we are 3 million. But there's no way we can say then each and every Namibian must get 1 million. We are not going to afford. and it's actually, it's not like 3 million in 3 million. It will be like in billion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Per annum or per month. So that narrative, to me, it needs more to be dissected and for him to be orientated on how economy operate and what does it mean, the population versus the liquid within the fiscus domain, how does it operate? So I don't want to dwell much into educating people because I'm not an economist.
True.
But it's just the basic understanding of how things work.
So on that note, coming back home, you stated that nationals also here in Namibia are taking, or you have I don't know if it's the same view as of the South Africans at the moment, or yours is from a different angle. Can you tell us your view when it comes to foreigners, nationals?
Yeah. First, let me just make it clear the reason why you have me here.
Yes.
Like in my Facebook or social media page, I use the word protest, and I think that has stimulated the whole discussion.
Yes.
The problem is the understanding of the word protest. Protest is to demonstrate.
Yes.
Protest is to march. Protest is to stand up. Protest is to speak out on issues that is affecting you negatively. You understand? Correct. And where you demand for change for you to live better than the past. So, and then Namibia, in Article 21 of the Namibian Constitution, it gives people right to stand up, to protest, to demonstrate.
Yes.
But then also the same article, also it give a provision for the assembling of group of people or one or two to be regulated. So there are human rights charters, and then we have the Police Act that regulates. That's why it demands you to give a notice to the police 3 days before the day of the demonstration or the day of the protest, so that you will be protected, the society will be protected.
Yes.
You demonstrate, you demand, you present yourself to the relevant authorities in well and organized manner. So the problem is that if you are seeing people have been beaten in South Africa or elsewhere through protest, those that are beating people are not actually the organizer of the protest, of the demonstrations, are just maybe intruders, people that have jumped into the protest, and then they misunderstood the whole concept behind protest. So therefore, there was quite a huge misunderstanding. Even the former Prime Minister Ntozakala misunderstood me, a teacher, an author. He failed to understand. Even Dr. Kamanya, a lecturer, a doctor at University of Namibia, declare himself, how do they call them, advisor or commentary or whatever, how do they call them? He failed to understand what the word protest mean. So until I have to snapshot a Google explanation to him so that he can understand. So therefore, people have misunderstood me in order to fit their own narrative. So what I have said is to say we need to stand up. What is happening in South Africa is also happening right here in Namibia. Let me give you a classical example. What arrived me to that conclusion that Namibia need to stand up? I have in good authority that the whole diamond polishing company, and I will bring the same write-up that I had on the social media, the whole diamond polishing industry, it has been captured by the Indians. So what they normally does, if they will employ 200 Namibians in order to satisfy the affirmative action report, for you to be convinced that, oh wow, what a big number. But then these 200 will only be at this level. But then they will bring in 80 Indians to take over the managerial positions. And you know what are they saying? These Namibians are being told that apparently there is a law prohibiting Namibians not to own managerial position in the diamond industry. You understand? And yet the Ministry of Home Affairs, Immigration, Safety and Security, they issue work permit for the 80. But the Immigration Act of 1990, Act 7 of 1993, it stipulated clear that you must have satisfy yourself that there is no skill locally for the people that you have brought in. So now, as a diamond producing nation, it was supposed to be the responsibility of Namibia, the responsibility of Ntozakala, who was the Minister of Education since independence. So after he have realized that we have diamonds, then he was supposed to go to countries that we have bilateral agreement with, like India, and say, we have UNAM, we have NAST or Polytech then, and then we have Vocational Training Center, NTA. Why can't we have this trade of the field to teach our young ones how to manage the whole diamond industry? So we were supposed to have that so that we can close the gap and provide job for the Namibians.
Yes.
And there's one, a very simple. Hospitality industry. Tour guides in Namibia, when they travel to Vic Falls, The moment they arrive at Vic Falls, they are not allowed to do tour guides in Zimbabwe. But when the Zimbabwean tour guides arrive here, they are getting work permit to do tour guiding here
in Namibia.
In Namibia, while we have tour guides, while we have qualified hospitality graduates from VTCs that are sitting at home. So what implications does it have? These people have taken over the job opportunities of the Namibians. You go to the mining industry, a very clear equipment operator, an operator, a person who can drive an excavator, a bulldozer, a TLB, and operators, is a Chinese. Go to Swakopmund Uranium, go to Rosing, you will see foreigners driving these equipments in the mine. So how on earth that we cannot provide all these industries with the skills Namibians to operate the whole employment sectors? So those are some of the factors that have pushed me that no, we need to talk about these issues.
So on that note, who is supposed to regulate these things?
Yes, very good question. Is the government, the executive, Ministry of Immigration, and I applaud the 8th administration to link Home Affairs,
yes,
Immigration, Safety and Security.
True.
Have you ever seen an immigration officer on the street of Namibia? I don't think you have ever.
No.
You only see them at the border post and then at airport. Airport is also part of the border post.
Yes.
By implications. So they're only there. You will never see them visiting different companies.
Yes, true.
To see whether people have authentic and the right papers at hand. You will never see them.
True.
Chinatown, you will never see them. It will be once in a blue moon if they have a tip of maybe drugs dealings and those.
Yeah.
And then you will see they will have a Black Mamba operation and those funny names. So our immigrations are the one responsible to make sure. But they cannot be responsible because they are captured. Yeah. They are being bribed. They are being paid. So they know already what is circulating within the country is illegal documents that have been provided by them. So they cannot go and inspect them. So our whole immigration system is so corrupt, is so captured that foreigners are operating with illegal documents. And I'm telling you, go to Home Affairs. Now, you will find a private person, apparently is a consultant, will help you to get your papers.
Very true. I've seen them.
So that's a situation. And these people are working. They are staying at Home Affairs. They are staying there next to the police.
Yeah.
They are known. So that's the whole situation. Therefore, there is no way you can say, I will bring 80 people to come and take 80 positions in one company.
Sure.
All of them from Israel, from India, or from China. 80. And you will never hear the immigration board asking Ministry of Labor that we have received a request of 80 work permit for these particular skills. From your database, don't you have people that qualify in this position?
Yeah.
You will never. So there is no correlation, there is no working relationship. These two government institutions, they don't talk to one another because the breakdown have been deliberately done so that the left hand cannot see what the the right hand is doing.
True.
So that's how our people are being victimized. That's how our people remain jobless, because we are depending on others, and then we ourselves, we are corrupt. Just for the fact that I want to fill up my pocket, forgetting that what I'm doing now will affect my sister, my brother, who has qualification, sitting at home. But I prefer to get a 10,000 in my pocket in order for foreigner to come and take the job. So those are some of the issues that are driving me to articulate. But I don't have a problem with any foreigner who comes in through a normal process and only to come and fill the gap that we cannot fill. I don't have a problem. They can come as much as they want. But for the positions that we can do, wheelbarrow position cannot be owned by foreigners.
So, what is your take on these nationals that are coming in versus Namibians? So, not to protest against them, is there no other solution without going to protest? Because remember, protest is an action, and there can be a lot of implications. So, without protest, what can actually be done?
So, protest, as I said, you protest to raise an awareness.
Yes.
To tell you that
Yeah.
what you are doing is not right.
Yes.
Please change this way. We have a lot of Namibians in foreign countries
Yes.
working there. Why do we have them? While, how can they be an expert in the foreign country, but they are not expert locally? Do we have the capacity to export expertise as Namibia? Did we reach that level? No, we did not reach the level to export experts.
Yeah.
We are still on deficit. We are net importer of skills and knowledge.
Yes.
So, because their position have been taken by foreigners, that's why they have to migrate elsewhere. And all of them, 90% of Namibians working in the foreign countries, they have been absorbed by the system at the level of unskilled labor, not at the level of skill. Very few. Maybe at SADC, maybe at UN, maybe at AU, maybe at European Union, at certain executive level where their skill is really needed. And it's very, very, very small fraction. You understand?
True.
So therefore, we need not to balance the two, because it doesn't speak to one another. So the foreigners that are coming here must come and complement.
Yeah.
And they must come with the intention of transferring skills from them to the Namibians. And after 2 years, they must vacate. And you know what they're doing? They get a work permit for 2 years to train you to perform better in this education, in this position.
Yes.
And then after 2 years, they realize, I have to go back home. So they change the department. So they get another John. After 2 years, they get another Maria.
From the same country.
From the same company. From the same company. They just change departments. And then it's almost now 6 years. Then after 5 years, they qualify to apply for permanent resident. So that's the tricky of the whole system.
Yes.
And the Ministry of Home Affairs and the Ministry of Labor, Equity Commission, they are all aware and observing, and they are conniving with the system.
So, and also additionally, so why did you take it to the public out there? Is it not something that you guys can tackle in Parliament?
I'm in Parliament because of the public, and sometimes people don't understand social media. Social media, it's a different setup of our old setup of under the tree community meetings.
Very true.
When you play, how do you call it, onyune, where men sit,
Yes.
and come up with different topics. When you are eating meat, that's where topics come in. At the funeral, around the fire discussion.
Yes.
So that's what social media today represent. It's a congregation of the people through media, through technology. So sometimes I just throw it in deliberately to gauge the view of the society.
Yeah.
It cannot even be my position. I can also even be against what I have posted. But then I deliberately take the other side in order for you to bring your side. And then at the end of the day, I go through the post and then make it proper. So what I did, I read, and then I move a notice of motion in Parliament. And then if you take what I have posted and what I have presented in Parliament, it's a complete refinery of what I have posted prior. So you understand. Yes. So I was gauging so that you must not think like me. You must think differently. You must critique me so that I can have a different, proper approach, a well-baked cake that tastes well to everyone at the dinner table.
So you are saying that you moved emotion.
Yes.
So how does that look like? Is it something that every Namibian is it soon to be like implemented, or how was it taken? The motion that you moved?
Like in Parliament, first you give a notice of motion. So you notify Parliament
Yes.
that on this day you are going to move this motion. Then if this motion accepted, then you will be given opportunity to motivate so that now you can dissect it, open it up, motivate, have aims and objective, recommendations, and you throw it to the table of the House. So if it is accepted to be debated,
Yes.
then it will be debated and then either adopted or referred to the committee to engage with the broader society.
Yes.
So that's where you see this committee is visiting this community, this group, these sectors, whatever, just to hear what is their position with regard to this particular motion. So it's not going to happen overnight.
Yes.
It might even be discussed next year, possible. Due to the volumes of our order paper.
All right. So if this motion is moved and is successful, will it create, how many jobs will it create?
Plenty of job. If we have an overhauling system of immigration and the labor division, we are going to create a lot of job. We are going to create a lot of job. And our statistic of unemployment will move drastically very, 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 very down. It won't. Our unemployment rate will drop, even with 10 or 15% or 20. So many people will be absorbed by the system, because what we need is also an investigation to see whether do you have papers. If you don't have, get out. What you are doing, can other Namibians not do it? If they can, get out. We give you the time frame of your work permit, and after that, a Namibian must take over that position. So it will be a positive. It will have a positive impact on all the unemployed Namibians. And mind you, and it's not a joke, if you visit lodges, the chefs that are there, people that are cooking eggs are foreigners. Eggs on my
Yeah.
and bread, just to put up a butter on the bread, is a foreigner. Really, go there. There are chefs that are from Zambia, from Zimbabwe, from DRC.
Sure.
So 𝐉𝐻 must now keep quiet because he is what is it, pushing foreigners away. One day I will be quiet.
Yeah, because it's true. Like, let's take an example of the UK.
Yes.
Most of the people that are going there, not all of them, but when they go there, they do the jobs that locals don't want to do. But in Namibia, don't you think is it the same case?
It's not the same case. You know, in UK is different. They have more elders. Their life expectancy is very high.
Makes sense.
Yeah?
Yes.
So people that's supposed to be absorbed by the industry, they are old. So they have left a huge vacuum in the industry.
Yes.
The employable human resource
Yes.
is not there. And again, due to their education system and the upbringings, most of the people, they are also again overqualified for some of these positions. So therefore, there are certain areas where there are permanent vacancies. That's where our people fill in. And to take you back to the age, the life expectancy, most of Namibians, they work in the care homes. Why? Because they look after the elders.
That are living longer than.
Yes. And
you will want them to live.
Yes, and our situation is now different. We have more young people
True.
than elders because our life expectancy is very low. Our elders, they die very much. They don't live longer.
Yes.
65, you are gone. So you must be ready when you turn 65, you're about to go. So that's why. Our people that have energy, that have capacity to, that are trainable, it's a load. It's a load. So, and as a result, our system cannot absorb because we are net importers of everything, up to the potatoes, tomatoes and carrots and everything. We are importing. We don't have a system to help create job for ourselves. It's coming, but there's no radicalism from the executive side to make sure that we need to be robust so that we can be net exporter. We don't have a target as a country. We are just operating. We wake up today, we do what we normally do, what we are comfortable with, but we don't do what we are uncomfortable with in order to get a different result.
Well, on that note of export, we are sitting with tons of mealies that are rotting. I don't know if you have stumbled on that news. So, an AMTA, is it NAMTA or AMTA? The one that is responsible for local produced vegetables. So what is the problem? Why is the locally produced harvest, let me say, not getting to the shops?
Because our system, it cannot absorb, it cannot accumulate. Our system is, it has put in itself of waiting to be given. So it's a sloppy system as a country. AMTA, and sometimes one will comment people who came up with some of the idea, but then at the same time you will get angry to those that were given a mandate to turn those ideas into a workable structure.
True.
Our executive, our degree and master's holders, people that are in charge of AMTA, they have failed this country. People are sitting with tons of mails, tons of fruits and vegetables. AMTA cannot get them. They have set up so funny rules and regulations in order for the community not to access AMTA.
Sure.
I remember very well in 2023, 24, 2023, 2024, in December and January, this country ran out of potatoes.
Sure.
This country ran out of potatoes because we cannot produce. And as a result, now I'm seeing a robust advocacy of potatoes plantations.
Yes.
Agronomic board have come up with a scheme to promote the planting of potatoes. So those are the type of stimulus, economic stimulus approaches that we need as a country. So our whole system, if you go to the north, there is infrastructure that have been set up by NITA, former NDC. It's a white elephant. It's underutilized.
Sure.
So what we are doing also, it affects job creation, because most of the people, they think getting into an office over the table, that's the job.
Yeah.
But the immediate goal of having a job is to supply and then to gain, which is now the compensation of a salary. But even the Kapana lady have a bobcat, an ATM card like you, who is sitting at the who is sitting in the office. Both of you are queuing up at the same ATM, withdrawing the same money. So the entrepreneurial approaches within ourselves, it has been negatively affected by the colonial era. I don't want to blame them, because they used to supply us with everything. So our approach to be innovative, it has been psychologically affected, so that we cannot fight for our life. You go to Kadutura, you will see somebody from Zimbabwe selling brooms and mops, selling potatoes in front of ShopRite. Why? The effect of what happened in Zimbabwe, it has taught them how to be innovative, how to survive in the difficult situation. Now, because the colonizers, they were breaking to the United Nations and to the international community by saying, no, Namibians, they don't need independence. We are helping them. They are getting maize meal every day. They are getting diesel from for their water pumps. They are getting fodder for their cattle. We are vaccinating their cattle. So they don't need independence. They are well. So as a result, that has drastically affected our innovation abilities. That inborn to be innovative, it has been suppressed by the colonial regime through a psychological pressure.
Sure. While we are on economics, there are companies, I might be wrong, but I don't know, let me say 80% of big companies in Namibia, they are not Namibian owned. And those companies are also, again, not employing to the capacity they are supposed to be employing. You will sit in a department where there's supposed to be 80 people. There's only 20 people working there. So what is your comment? What do you think? What is the problem of when it comes to companies employing to their capacity?
My comment is in Namibia, our system, it doesn't talk to one another. I will love to repeat myself, but in a different format. If a company comes here, like now, we have oil.
Yes.
We have Lutherans where the most economical activities will take place when it comes to the oil industry. So, but the good thing now is that there are this discussion that we must train our people in the oil industry
Correct.
so that they can have skills.
Yes.
So this is a very strategic decision.
Yeah.
But we are reactive. We are responding to the oil because it's oil.
Yeah.
But we are not doing the same with diamond. We are not doing the same with fish. We are not doing the same with any other sectors.
Yes.
So when the company comes and realize that I'm supposed to have a workforce of 80, but I can only get 40, maybe 40 I will export. But then they need to engage NAST. They need to engage the Minister of Education and say, I will sponsor this trade at University of Namibia or NAST or VTC or Tramfed or whatever. I want every year to have 30 or 40 graduates from these trades so that I can provide job. And let us also applaud 𝐒𝐤𝐫
Yeah.
and the former rector of NAST,
Yes.
𝐒𝐤𝐫, my blood cousin, for that innovative approaches for 𝐒𝐤𝐫 to join venture with NAST.
Yes.
And the main reason is not that 𝐒𝐤𝐫 is making a lot of money.
Yeah.
No, 𝐒𝐤𝐫 want NAST to produce what the market needs.
Yes.
So my conclusion is the education, the academic sectors must respond to what the market demands.
True.
The market, what they want, they must inform the academic sector that this is what we want. But we don't have an institution where one can run to and say, we need 40 engineers in this trade. No, there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
So those loopholes, it's where some takes advantage of our unpreparedness.
Yeah. Sure. So good. So, in conclusion, is the land issue. How are we getting the land back? How will a Namibian get a piece of land to even put a garden or whatever they will put?
Yeah, a very good question. And I don't, now you are compromising my contribution to the land bill in Parliament. My dear, land was never bought. Land was stolen.
Yeah.
Land was taken from our ancestors. They refuse and say, no, enough is enough for the hospitality we provided you.
Yeah.
We give you a piece of land, but you are still extending up until into our territory here. So Germans were pushing, getting more land, until we say, no, we cannot allow this to happen. And we were killed for them to take the whole land. And they have succeeded that and created what we call today genocide. So land was taken from the people.
Yes.
Not from somebody who is unknown. Damaras, Namas, son of a Herero. These are the direct people that were affected by the land grab of the German colonial regime. So now you have what they call resettlement program, resettlement policy. Go and read that policy. Go and read how they have interpreted the meaning of resettlement. Re is a prefix. The re itself is a prefix to that mean to come back.
Correct.
Or to go back.
True.
Settlement is to stay. So it means who is going back? Job Amupanda, my very good friend, or my elder that I respect, Kapofi, cannot go back. because they did not lose this grab land.
Correct. They were not displaced.
They were not displaced. So the ri, it doesn't apply to every Namibian.
Yes.
So we need to identify those who qualify in the prefix.
True.
Now, I have a problem. We want people to excel in the resettlement units that have been allotted to. Excel in what? People want their land back. Whether they will sleep under the tree or they will do whatever they want to.
With the land.
With the land.
Very true.
We are here mocking Damaras that they are eating from the dustbin. Mocking them. They are at a Kupferberg where all the
Dumping site.
At the dumping site. We are mocking them. But let me give you my narrative. Where there is a dustbin, that's where they used to get the berries, where they used to get potatoes, where they used to get all these ground nuts. But you have come and put up a house. You have come and put up a dustbin. That's where he was used to survive from. But now we are mocking them. We have taken over all their land. They have nowhere else to go. So what we need to do with land, let's take the land back from the Germans and from the South African. I will come also on the South African. And give this land. Even we have to create another communal area and say we are going to buy the whole 𝐒𝐢𝐫 all those farms, expropriate. And then we hand over to the Damara community. We create a tailor-made program on how to help them. We have people from Botswana, we do the same. The Hereros, the San, we do the same. We cannot classify them as San only from 𝐒𝐢𝐫. There's nothing like that. They can be everywhere.
Yeah.
So we need to satisfy this community on the prefix part. In 1948, when the National Party took over the administration or the government of South Africa, 1948, in 1950 something there to 60, that's where you see the cordon fence. The National Party brought all the poor Afrikaner Boers to come and settle them here, not resettle, to come and settle them here. So what they did, the Germans cut certain portion. Okay, in 1925, when we went to what we call reserve, okay, let's say, let me give you example. You will understand it very, very better. Okatupapa and Okamatangara.
Yes, those farms. Yeah.
Those farms. Some of those farms were part of Okonjatu Brota land.
Yes. True.
But then another land, when these white people arrived from South Africa, this land were again annexed from Okatupapa and given to the white people. And then after that, that's where the creation of Agri Bank started. Land Bank. Then Land Bank was started to give subsidies to these poor white people so that they can start farming productively. All of them, they get this land for free.
Yes.
The second and the third generations, those are the people who bought land. Some of them they inherited. And then the land tax come in for them to return these subsidies back into the government. So the government created the land tax issues and attached to the values of these farms. So all this land was taken illegally by both German administration and the South African administration from us. Of course, there are internal politics between the Afrikaners and the Germans, because the Germans, they think Afrikaners took their land because they beat them in the World War I. So that's the politics for another day.
Yeah.
So therefore, all this land must be identified and that classify part of the ancestral land. And then we divide this land to those who lost land. However, we take note and recognition of the liberation struggle veterans. But they did not lose land. Some of them, they moved from Bambuland into Agola, Ohangwena into Agola, into Lubango. They never knew about Ohamakari or the Njahe. They never knew about this. But now they cannot come here and claim to be given Ohamakari or Hochfeld. It's not their land. But we can just say, thanks that you stood up, you protest, you went and fight, you created a movement called Plan People's Liberations Army, and then you push the international communities to help push South Africa out. We give you this portion if you need it. You understand?
Yes.
Just the brotherhood and appreciative kind of a measure. Because remember, liberation struggle was not started by SWAPO, neither by SWANU, neither by NUTO or by any other political party. Liberation struggle was created and started by 𝐒𝐢𝐫 𝐉 and Frederick Maharero. When Frederick Maharero was in Botswana as a refugee, as an asylum seeker, through Seretse Khama, that's where Frederick Maharero engaged Khama, because he was the leader then in Botswana. And then when Khama used to visit South Africa for political meetings and whatever, because they were also fighting for their liberation, then he revealed the information about the Hereros who are in refugee to Michael Scott. And then Michael Scott came to Botswana, met with Frederick Maharero. Then Frederick Maharero referred Michael Scott to 𝐒𝐢𝐫 𝐉. And then he came via Northern Cape to Namibia. By then, 𝐒𝐢𝐫 𝐉 already wrote a petition in 42, and another one in 1945. And then that's when Michael Scott came. So by then, the liberation, to be liberated from the oppressor, that exercise have been already started. When Karina them went to the United Nations, Yarire Tundu, Sam Nujoma, those are the product of 𝐒𝐢𝐫 𝐉 for them to oil the struggle. So therefore, the land must first go to the affected communities, and the Germans must be ready to release the land. And when this act is this bill is going to be enacted, it must be very strict that for all the Germans and these European residents that end up to be Namibians, they must not even own more than 10,000 hectares. The rest must be seized by the government and to be redistributed to the rightful owners.
All right, this should be a topic for another day.
Yeah, it's a topic for another day.
It's to unpack, because now I want to tie it with a genocide, but then it's another topic. All right, Councillor, I will say thank you very much for your time. I highly appreciate this time. It's You are a busy man, a lawmaker. Yeah, so you should be reading by now, like the policies, the bills that you want to table, but you made time to be here. So I really honor you for that, and thank you. If you have a final word to the Namibian people, please.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for having me on your dialogue. I really appreciate. I've been following some other clients of yours, and it's good for young people to involve in this industry. Media is power.
Yeah.
It reach out to different sectors of our communities.
Yes.
And we need to engage. We need to talk. We need to parley. We need to dialogue. And for the viewers, I'm very open-minded person.
Yes.
The good thing is that I joined Facebook long time back.
Yeah.
So I have developed a very thick skin. I no longer feel offended. I no longer get angry.
Yeah.
I used to when I was new.
Yeah.
And then take some personal fights with some people. But then I learn how to develop thick skin, how to circumvent some statement. A person will call you naive. A person will call you are stupid. So it's normal. At the end of the day, we are all Namibians.
Yeah.
We have different perspective. We see things differently.
Yes.
So, and then we were brought from different background, different household. So, but then we need to respect one another, and we need to fight for our people. We need to fight for our voiceless. We need to fight for people that do not know. We need to make them aware. We need to create advocacy. This is part of advocacy. This is part of awareness. So thank you so much for having me, and thank you for having this media organization. Keep on going, and looking forward that after 10 years, you will be developed into a very huge media hub. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Councillor.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.